Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO is your sports source for East Central Kansas, and we welcome you to this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Tonight, the Wellsville Eagles host the West Franklin Falcons. This KOFO Game of the Week broadcast is brought to you tonight by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Ottawa Recreation Commission. Our Game of the Week sponsors also include Kansas State Bank, Adams & Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Layton Real Estate, Peckham's Pumpkin Patch, Reeve Roofing, Yellow Dog Quilt Company, and Burt's Travel Plaza. Now let's head to the field and join KOFO's Luke Queen for our KOFO Game of the Week.
And welcome everybody into the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. Eagles and Falcons pregame show. Luke Queen at Wellsville High School here this evening in Week 8 of Kansas high school football as the West Franklin Falcons at 3-4 on the season, 3-1 here in 2A District 2 play, have traveled over to Wellsville High School to take on the 2-4 Eagles. The Eagles are 2-1 here in District play. The winners of this ball game will be the runners-up in District 2. Osage City is undefeated and will take the championship, but the winner of this will host a game next week. So again, we have West Franklin and Wellsville from Wellsville High School this evening. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with more of the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week pregame show after this.
Where can you find competitively priced premium gas? Great food selection, clean bathrooms and retail area, a great selection of everyday products from household goods to cleaning supplies to food. None other than Burt's Travel Plaza at I-35 in Wellsville.
Buying or selling a home or property, contact the experts at Layton Real Estate. When you do, you'll be the beneficiary of 50 years plus of real estate experience to protect you both financially and emotionally. Layton Real Estate at LaytonRE.com or call 785-883-2379.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
Stop by the Yellow Dog Quilt Company in Pomona for a full range of beautiful fabrics, patterns, classes, and supplies. Everything you need to create tomorrow's heirlooms. Personal service and advice for all of your projects. At 117 Franklin, Pomona.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch is now open Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays noon to 6. Children 4 or under are still admitted free. Go to PleasantRidge.com or the Pleasant Ridge Facebook page for ticketing. Enjoy the great fall weather at Peckham's Pumpkin Patch.
Advent Health Ottawa is keeping you safe by having all team members and visitors wear masks, practice social distancing strategies, taking temperature checks, and utilizing enhanced deep cleaning procedures. Your assistance and understanding are greatly appreciated because at Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
This is Chase Dingle of Dingle & Son Mortuary. I learned very young being in the funeral business wasn't just a job, it was a way of life. Never dull, sometimes stressful, but always fulfilling. I wanted to be a part of that and carry on the family tradition.
Dingle & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323. And
welcome back, everybody, here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week, Eagles and Falcons pregame show. Luke Queen with you at Wellsville High School here for a 2A District 2 matchup between the West Franklin Falcons and the Wellsville Eagles. Winner of this contest will be the runner-up in District 2. Osage City, undefeated in the district, has been crowned as the District 2 champion. But this game could definitely have some implications there. What Osage City also holds the tiebreaker over each one of these teams, defeating both Wellsville and West Franklin. So even with a loss tonight, Osage City will have that championship. Winner of this game, though, will finish the runner-up and will play host in the first round of the bracketed playoffs next week in week number 9 in a very jumbled up situation where we're not quite sure exactly who it may be coming out of District 1. The runner-up in District 2 will host the number 3 team out of District 1, and it could be a couple different ball clubs. I was talking to athletic director here at Wellsville, Brad Bergdahl, regarding who it may be. Riverton, Fredonia, and St. Mary's Colgan really could all fall into that spot here. St. Mary's Colgan is at 3-0. Riverton is 2-0. Fredonia at 2-1. And over in that district tonight, it is St. Mary's Colgan and Riverton who will face off against each other. So obviously, winner of that game will be undefeated in the district and will be crowned the district championship. Looks like Fredonia is taking on Southeast Cherokee. Fredonia 2-1, and Southeast Cherokee is 1-1. So that could also affect how things go. But a Fredonia loss would give Riverton the good possibility, depending on how the tiebreakers work out. Riverton did not play Southeast Cherokee, so due to the COVID and a few other things that have been going on, that is why it is so jumbled up. So hopefully the winner of this ball game will know quite possibly before we go to bed tonight or first thing tomorrow morning as to who they will be hosting next week. But again, the winner of this contest will play host next week. Wellsville 2-4, but 2-1 here in district play. Have played much better, defeating Eureka and Humboldt so far in the district. Lost to Osage City. Did not play Jayhawk Lynn. That was a game that Wellsville had canceled due to the COVID. They've also had some other scheduling juggles throughout the season. Played Eureka on a Tuesday night with game we covered from down in Eureka, and then also played Osage City last Saturday. So a little bit of a different schedule. West Franklin, you could say they've done the same. Played Thursday nights and also on Friday nights. Really have not had a home football game to speak of. Their home games have been played at Ottawa High School this year as they finish up the construction there at West Franklin High. Falcons 3-4. They are 3-1 in district play. Their only district loss coming at the hands of Osage City, but have defeated Eureka, Humboldt, and Jayhawk Lynn, and then face off tonight against the Eagles. So we expect a heck of a football game between these two teams. As I look down the statistics between these two teams, it's pretty uncanny as to how each of them gets it done. Wellsville runs the football and passes the football, a little over 50-50 when you break down their numbers, running for about 141 yards per contest, passing for 165. West Franklin likes to run the football, 176 rushing yards per game, passing for just under 38 yards per game, 214 yards of total offense for the Falcons, 306 yards of offense per game for the Eagles. Comparison-wise there as well, scoring averages both teams around 22 points per ball game. It just goes so close as to how these teams are matched up, and that is what their records would indicate as we get ready for this contest. Leading the way, rushing the ball for West Franklin, Cameron Wise, averaging 108 yards per game on the ground. Passing is Lance McCullough. He's averaging those 37.6 yards a game, 127 yards of total offense for Wise. Gage Flager leading the way, averaging just under 9 tackles per contest. McCullough averaging 7.7 points per game. For Wellsville, they're led by Nash Money on the ground, 53.2 yards. It's kind of a three-headed monster for the Eagles. Nash Money leading the way. Dylan McCarty, 160 yards passing per game. And leading the way, tackling, Dylan Schnorr, the leading tackler for the Eagles. We're going to take our final timeout, a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have action from here at Wellsville High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Hi, it's Derek Chappell talking with you today about Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa. Kathy, Phil, and the staff at Sutton's Jewelry asked me to appeal to your creative side. So picture this. You've got those old jewelry pieces in a case you haven't opened in years. You take them out, blow the dust off, and drop them off at Sutton's Jewelry. Suddenly, that old ring becomes a new engagement ring. Those earrings are now part of a beautiful new necklace. Preserve the memory, but redesign the piece exactly as you want at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main. Now you know why they say you've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
Stop by the Yellow Dog Quilt Company in Pomona for a full range of beautiful fabrics, patterns, classes, and supplies. Everything you need to create tomorrow's heirlooms. Personal service and advice for all of your projects. At 117 Franklin, Pomona.
Birch Travel Plaza at I-35 in Wellsville has a brand new wash facility. A great selection of everyday products from household goods to cleaning supplies to food. The most competitively priced premium gas in the area. And don't forget the food selection at Birch Travel Plaza in Wellsville.
And back here at Wellsville, Wellsville will kick off. West Franklin sends Dustin Burns and Caleb McKenzie back deep. Kick is away. It's a short kick. It's taken by the up man on the far side, Lance McCullough. He'll run out of bounds at around the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. So that's where Wellsville will start this opening drive. Colby Stevens handles the kicking duties, at least the kick-off duties there for Wellsville. So first down and 10 here for West Franklin. Again, 3-4 on the year, 3-1 in district play. Wellsville 2-4 on the season and 2-1 in district play. Single receiver split wide each side. McCullough under center. Turn and give to the first man through. Fights forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5 on the play. Cameron Wise on the carry. It's out to the 39, so let's give Cameron 5 there on first down. Second down and 5 here with the ball at the 39-yard line here for West Franklin. Twin receivers now split to the right. Wise behind McCullough in backfield. This time a little bit of a counter play, and Wellsville ready for that one. It's going to be a loss of about a half a yard maybe. I believe that was Caleb McKenzie on the carry there, or either got back to the 39, so it is third down and 5 here. And it looks like Coley Stevens comes off to the sideline here on the near side for Wellsville, holding his left shoulder. Hopefully just a little stinger for Colby, and he's able to get back in. Time to give to Wise. He's going to try the left side, and he's going to be short of the line to gain, but it's going to pick up about 3 on the play, maybe 4. Going to bring up fourth down, and it's going to be a good long 1, short 2 situation, 1.5 yards for sure. Ball being spotted at the 44. Got to get it across, at the 43, got to get it across the 44, really to the 45. It's going to be McCullough on the snake, and it's going to depend upon the spot, as I did not see inside the pile there, but they're going to give him to the 45, which is good enough for the first down. And so West Franklin keeps the drive alive here early on in this contest. 10:05 remaining. No score so far. First drive of the game. West Franklin has it here at the Wellsville 45. Tight set. In motion goes Trey Rogers. Give is to Wise. He's going to pick up a couple there. Again, following the blocks along that left side. Tripped up after a gain of 2. Out to the 47. Second down and 8 coming up here for West Franklin. Falcons, definitely a running football team, doing that here to open up. Getting tight set. This time the give is to Wise, and he's met behind the line of scrimmage and driven back. And it's going to be back inside the 45 down at the, here on the near side, it's marked at the 44. So inside the 4 back, loss of 3 on the play. We're going to call it 3rd down and 11 here with the ball at the 44-yard line. Plenty of time on the play clock here. Still 15 seconds as West Franklin approaches the line of scrimmage. Single receiver split wide to the right. Rogers going to go in motion. McCullough going to turn. He's looking to pass. Throws it down in the middle and overthrows his intended target, Caleb McKenzie, which is going to bring up 4th down here for West Franklin. Aiden Carney's going to drop back deep to receive here for Wellsville, and the punting unit is coming out here for West Franklin. Jesse James Martinez back in punt formation. Snap is back. Martinez kick is away. It's a high, short kick. Carney muffs it, but able to pick it up here as he tries to move. And he fumbled it, and West Franklin's going to cover that up at the 37-yard line of the Eagles. Carney muffed it originally, then it looked like he was able to pick it up, and it was punched away as he was trying to wrap it up, moving from center of the field towards the near sideline here. And so West Franklin will take over 1st down and 10 at the Eagles' 37-yard line. Carney usually very sure-handed, but the timing of the tackle popped that football away. Tight bunch set on the left, Wise behind center. The pitch is going to go out to him. He's got being strung out there. Now we'll drive forward, and he'll going to get down near the 30-yard line. Going to be short of it when he stepped out of bounds at the 32, but it's going to be a gain of at least 4. So pick up a 5 here, 2nd down and 5. Cameron Wise was trying to get to the sideline, but Wellsville had done a nice job. Jacob Lee was stringing that out. Wise using that big 6'4" strong frame he has, just drove forward to get positive yards. This time it's a reverse handoff to Rogers, and he's wrapped up for a loss in the backfield. Caleb Green in the backfield wraps him up for a loss of 5 on the play, back to the original line of scrimmage of the 37. Nice job by Caleb Green not to follow the blocks, but stay with the ball and the ball carrier from that right side of the front 7 there for Wellsville. So 3rd down and 10 here for West Franklin. This time they're going to send twin receivers out to the right, Burns and McKenzie. Wise still in the backfield. McCullough is going to go back to pass and going to set up a little misdirection pass to Rogers, who made a nice catch, but Wyatt Bird is there to make the tackle in the backfield. It's going to be a loss of about 5 on the play, maybe 6. It's going to bring up 4th down and long. 4th down and 15, as the ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line, and looks again at West Franklin will punt it away. So the Wellsville defense stood up here against West Franklin in plus territory. Jacob Lee dropping back deep to collect this punt this time. Snap back to Martinez. Kick is away, and off the side of his foot, a very, very short kick. Takes a good West Franklin bounce inside the 25 and down to the 24-yard line. Martinez missed that kick just a little bit off the side of his foot, but a big bounce of about 15 yards, puts it down at the 24. So Wellsville, this is their first offensive series here, first down and 10, and with it at their own 24-yard line. Carney and Lee will split wide. Is Nash Money deep in the backfield. McCarty under center. Takes a snap, going to give it to Money. Money's going to go right up the middle. Not much there. Going to gain a yard, maybe two on the play, out to across the 25, maybe to the 26. It's going to be a short gain there on first down, as Wellsville went with the run there right up the middle through the A gap off the center guard spot. Single receivers again split wide each side. Money stays in the backfield. McCarty again to give to Money. Money cuts it back and fighting forward extends the ball out near the 35. And it is going to be good enough there for the first down. So a 9-yard gain, or a gain of 8 as they've marched it back just a little bit, but it was still enough for the first down. Just had to get it to the 34 and got it just across. Carney runs in the play call from the sideline. Lee split wide to the right. Carney wide to the left. And it's still Nash Money alone in the backfield behind McCarty. Going to take a pitch. Fumbles it back there, but picks it up. And then tackled down on a gain back to the line of scrimmage. Gage Flagger coming in to make the tackle. No gain on the play, so it'll be second down and 10. Pitch was a little bit up at the face mask for Money there. Did a nice job when the ball hit the turf to be able to pick it up and get back to the line of scrimmage. Twin receivers to the near side, signs in the slot. Shotgun formation. McCarty going to kind of give a option look, pitch out to Money right side. He's got some room out there across the 45, tackle down at the 46. So good play there for Wellsville. That'll be good for the first down on a gain of about 10 or 11 yards there for Wellsville. Dylan Schnorr this time coming in with the play. Money will take a quick breather here after that first down carry. In signs in Kearney to the near side, Hunsaker in the slot with Lee wide to the right. Now Hunsaker comes in motion. They're going to give it to him on a jet sweep, push back, and a flag coming out as Hunsaker takes it across the 35 and inside the 30-yard line. But I believe there's going to be a holding call, and this one's coming back as the flag is back near the 43-yard line of the Eagles, and it is going to be going back. It was close there on the edge as Cameron Wise was trying to fight through the block. Negating the big run there from Hunsaker, as that would have been into West Franklin territory and inside the 30-yard line. But instead, it'll be first down and 24 yards as the penalty was back behind the line of scrimmage. Wellsville drawing up a new play here. First down and 24. Kearney wide to the left. Lee wide to the right. Money back in the backfield given to him. Gets through the first wave, but stops short of the 40-yard line down at the 39. Tackle made this time. Dustin Burns coming up from the safety position to stop Money there. And actually say the knee was down back at the 37. So it's second down and 19 at the 37-yard line. Got to get the ball across midfield to the 44 for the first down. McCarty, play action, going to roll to his right. got a receiver. The pass is caught there by Signs, and about midfield, maybe falling forward there. Going to be a good pickup on 2nd and 9, and it's going to be 3rd down and long 6. The ball will be at the 49, so we'll say 3rd down and 7. Nice play there. McCarty might have had a little bit of running room, and then Signs was able to come across on that drag route and get open. 3 receivers going to go to the right, single receiver to the left. McCarty in shotgun with Money behind him. Going to pass out to Money in the flat, and with Hatfield bearing down on him, the ball went off the fingertips of Money. It's going to be 4th down and 7, just shy of midfield at the 49, and it looks like Wellsville will bring the punting unit out onto the field. Caden O'Neill does the punting duties for the Eagles. Trey Rogers and Caleb McKenzie will go back deep to receive this kick. Snap is back, and the side kick, nice boot on that one. They're going to let it go down at about the 10, and Wellsville's going to let it roll inside the 10, and at about the 8-yard line is where this next drive will start for West Franklin. We have 2:28 remaining here in the first quarter. No score so far in this cross-county rivalry game, as well as a lot of district and playoff implications involved in this one. Both of these teams handled victories previously. Undefeated Eureka when Wellsville went down and beat them 25-6. West Franklin at the time was taking care of business against Humboldt. It looks like the give is going to be a quick one there to Wise. Wise is going to take it out to about the 15-yard line. So that's going to bring a good 7 yards on 1st down. It was a quick give to Wise, just straight up the middle. Again, Cameron Wise, 6'5", 230 pounds, running back. He gets a head of steam going forward, tough to bring down. Single receiver split wide each side. McCullough this time, again, gives it to Wise. Wise falling off left guard, and he'll be close to the 1st down as I look on the far side of the field, and the official says it is enough. So Wise going to pick up that 3 yards with just a little bit extra on the end to get the 1st down. So it'll be 1st down and 10, West Franklin with the ball at the 18-yard line. Quick moving first quarter here, just minute 33 remaining on the clock. This time single receiver, McKenzie split wide to the right. McCullough under center. Move to his left. He's going to give it to Wise once again. Out across the 20 to about the 21-yard line, so it'll be a pickup 3 on the play and bring up 2nd down and 7. No score so far, 11 minutes into this one. Expected a close one with this, but quite possibly expected a score one way or the other here in quarter number 1. West Franklin taking their time here, 10 seconds on the play clock. So breaking the huddle now, we'll need to hustle up, and they will call a timeout. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout with them. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Safe, secure, strong. We're rock solid. Kansas State Bank, a better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buying or selling a home or property, contact the experts at Layton Real Estate. When you do, you'll be the beneficiary of 50 years plus of real estate experience to protect you both financially and emotionally. Layton Real Estate at LaytonRE.com or call 785-883-2379.
Well, after the initial call, it looked like it was going to be a timeout by West Franklin as the play clock was going down. They just reset the play clock, pushing it back up, so back into play. and Cameron Wise picked up another couple yards. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 for West Franklin. The ball just shy of the 25-yard line. And that is the end of our first quarter, so we'll be back in 60 seconds this time. Wellsville nothing, West Franklin nothing. You're listening to high school football on KOFO.com.
Do you know if your AC is ready to beat the heat this summer? You can find out by calling Adamson Brothers today at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Pickham's Pumpkin Patch is now open Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays from noon to 6. This year, to help keep guests and employees safe, they're going to spread out the crowd by going to online tickets. Go to pleasantridge.com or their Facebook page for tickets.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your Local IQ marketing expert, today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
And welcome back here to the KOFO High School Game of the Week. We have played one quarter here at Wellsville High School. Wellsville nothing and West Franklin nothing. As we get ready to play here in quarter number 2, West Franklin facing a 3rd down and 4 with the ball at the Wellsville 24-yard line. Both teams with a couple possessions in the opening quarter. No points to speak of there. So 3rd down and 4 coming here. Twin receivers going to split wide to the right is McKenzie and Rogers. Single receiver left is Dustin Burns. Turn and the give is going to be to Cameron. Well, actually, it's a keep. Nice fake there. Got me, did you, Mr. McCullough? And Lance McCullough out to the 30-yard line. Put that into the belly of Cameron Wise and then pulled it back out at the last second as Wise was wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to mark him out of bounds at the 31. So a good read there by West Franklin quarterback Lance McCullough to pull that one back and keep it himself. 1st down and 10. Burns split wide to the left. McKenzie to the right. This time it's a give straight up the middle to Wise. Powers forward for a couple there. He's going to be down at the 33-yard line. It's going to be a pickup of 2. 2nd down and 8 here for West Franklin. Falcons are definitely a running team, as we noted in the pregame. Team that averages 176 yards on the ground, just 38 in the air. Again, it looks like it's going to be a give. This time it's McCullough that kept it himself as he tried to follow Wise through the hole. Not much there. Maybe a gain of a yard or 2 on the play. I'm going to mark it at the 35, so it'll be a pickup of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Got to get across the 41 for the 1st down to the Falcons. Colby Stevens still over on the near sideline here trying to work something out. It looks like maybe a ankle this time has been retaped. And big miss there on the front of this line. This time the give on the right is going to be a keeper again for McCullough, but nothing there. Aiden Carney coming up from the safety position, and he will stop that for a loss of a couple on the play back to the 32. So it's a loss of 3, and it's going to bring up 4th down and 9. I believe that is Jacob Lee going deep again. Jesse James Martinez in punt formation. 3rd punt of the night for Jesse James. Snap is high. James does a nice job bringing that one down. Kick is away. Good high kick. Coming up on it is Lee. Muffs it there, but able to pick it back up. Now in a little bit of trouble as he's trying to get out wide, and he'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 45. Contact out of bounds there at the end of the play, but no flag in there. It was very close to a late hit out of bounds, and I was waiting to see if there was a flag coming in before saying too much about it, but Wellsville will take over first down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. So Lee and Carney going to split wide each side. It's Nash Money deep in the backfield. Signs comes in motion left to right. Turning the give is to Money right side, and he's breaking into the secondary. Now makes a man miss at the 40, 35, 30, 25, and he'll be tackled down at the 23-yard line there by Trey Rogers. Big run by Nash Money that time. Good blocking up front by Wellsville to create that hole, and good vision by Money to pop that out along the sideline here on the near side to the right for the big gain there on first down. $32 yards on that first down carry. Same formation. Hunsaker and Signs in the slots. And it's a little counter give here to Hunsaker. He's going to try to get outside. He's got splits out of one, and Hunsaker is gone to the house. Jacob Hunsaker with the touchdown run for the Eagles. 24 yards on the carry for Hunsaker. And Wellsville takes the lead here with 8:58 remaining in quarter number 2. So a couple big plays there for the Eagles. Nathan Seaman steps on to attempt the point after here. The snap is back. A flag comes in as we had movement prior to the snap. Jacob Lee on the hole. It is offsides on West Franklin. It is half the distance to the goal, and now Coach Berg, Wellsville, looks like he might be sending in the offensive unit. He will. And Seaman and Lee trot off to the side. So Jacob Hunsaker, 24-yard touchdown run, gives the Eagles the lead here now. About a yard and a half away from two-point conversion. Turn and the give is to Money. He's going to go to the right side, and he is in for the two-point conversion. And it is Wellsville 8, West Franklin 0, 8:58 remaining here in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more high school football on KOFO.com.
Buying or selling a home or property, contact the experts at Layton Real Estate. When you do, you'll be the beneficiary of 50 years plus of real estate experience to protect you both financially and emotionally. Layton Real Estate at LaytonRE.com or call 785-883-2379.
Looking for a great after-school program? Check out the ORC's Entertainment U. Mr. Matt is excited to offer tutoring and activities for kindergartners through 5th graders. Register online or in person, and be sure to check us out on Facebook. Ottawa Recreation Commission, bringing recreation to life.
And back once again here at Wellsville High School. Luke Queen bringing you the action. 8:58 remaining first half. Wellsville on the board. 24-yard touchdown run on the counter by Jacob Hunsaker. 2-point conversion added by Nash Money. Nathan Seaman going to step it off to kick this one away. It is Trey Rogers and Caleb McKenzie back deep for the Falcons. Kick is a short one, popped up. Fair catch called for. Nicely done there by the up man, Dustin Burns. And good job by Burns as he's up on the front of the West Franklin return. And that ball was kind of popped up in the air as they were trying to drop it in behind that front line. Burns retreated, called that fair catch, and secured it for sure as he caught it and then went to the ground immediately to make sure he had it. So first down and 10 with the ball at the 38-yard line for West Franklin. Dustin Burns split out wide to the left. Tight formation around McCullough under center. McKenzie going to go in motion. going to be a give to Wise. Wise pops off the first guys. Now will be tackled by basically the entire Wellsville defense as he's stacked up at about the 40. So a pickup of 2 on the play. So it'll bring second down and 8 here at the 40-yard line for West Franklin. The Falcons send in the play from the far side of the field. Now break the huddle, 15 seconds on the play clock, plenty of time. Bunch formation to the left. Wise in the backfield behind McCullough. Pitch to him and hit immediately. McCarty in the backfield. Wise able to fall forward back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe the 38. He was hit back at the 35. But it will put it back at the 38, and the timeout will be called here by West Franklin. So we'll take a quick one with them, a 30-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Stop by the Yellow Dog Quilt Company in Pomona for a full range of beautiful fabrics, patterns, classes, and supplies. Everything you need to create tomorrow's heirlooms. Personal service and advice for all of your projects. At 117 Franklin, Pomona.
Where can you find competitively priced premium gas? Great food selection, clean bathrooms and retail area, a great selection of everyday products from household goods to cleaning supplies to food. None other than Bert's Travel Plaza at I-35 in Wellsville.
And back here at Wellsville High School, 7:59 on the clock here in the first half. It's third down and 10 at the 38-yard line for West Franklin. A loss of a play of 2 on that carry by Cameron Wise, who was hit back at the 35, but able to dive forward for those 3 yards to keep it at just a 10-yard try here on this play. Wellsville defense ready to go. Colby Stevens back out on the field here, so gets signed for Wellsville. Colby came out, looked like a stinger early, and then was getting his ankle taped, so he is back out, a stalwart on that offensive and defensive lines. Sam Wise is going to line up wide to the left, twin receivers to the right. McCullough back to pass. It fires over the middle, intended for Rogers. It'll be incomplete. Hit as he threw. Pressure on the play there from Wellsville. Dawson Kleitz applied the pressure, so it'll be fourth down and 10 here for West Franklin, and probably Jesse James Martinez dropping back into punt formation. Jacob Lee going to go back to return this kick. So Martinez is back in a punt formation. Snap is back, and it's up over the head of Martinez. Picks it up, and he just looked like he was going to try and see if he could get a kick off, but the Wellsville pressure was there, and Wellsville is going to take this one over at about the 21-yard line. It's inside the 25, depends upon the spot. As they exchange footballs out, they'll mark it right at the 20-yard line. So Wellsville definitely in plus territory here, and they're going to quickly come out looking to strike fast. Carney split out wide left, Lee wide to the right, signs in motion left to right. Turn to give is going to be to Money. Money going to try the right side into the secondary. He's inside the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. So a good gain there on first down of 7 yards for Nash Money. Second down and 3 coming up here for Wellsville. So big swing there on the special teams miscue by West Franklin. Same formation, single receiver split wide each side. This time Hunsaker in motion left to right to left. Give is going to be to Money. He's going to go right up the middle, makes a first man miss. He's inside the 5 driving, and he is in for the touchdown. Tough run there by Nash Money. 13-yard run. running back, Nash Money. It was tough sledding there as he got through the first line and then just kept driving his legs forward. Second and third effort gets him across. It's 14-0 here with 7:04 remaining in the first half. Seaman on to attempt the extra point. Snap his back placement down. Kick on the way is up, and it is good. 7:04 remaining in the first half. It is Wellsville 15 and West Franklin 0. We'll keep it right here through this as the teams prepare for another Wellsville kickoff. West Franklin was facing 4th down and 10, brought in the punt unit, and the snap back to Jesse James Martinez well over his head. Martinez retreated, picked it up. The Wellsville wave came at him. He was unable to get a kick away, so tried to just run forward, was stopped at the 20-yard line. 2 plays later, Nash Money, first carry for 7 yards, second carry, 13 yards for the touchdown. Nathan Seaman added the extra point. And it is Wellsville 15 and West Franklin 0. Scoreless through the first quarter, and here in the second, we've had 2 touchdowns in 5 total minutes, but actually less than 2 minutes of clock time. 8:58, Hunsaker on the 24-yard run, and Money with a 13-yard run. Colby Stevens is going to kick it away. Trey Rogers and Caleb McKenzie back deep. This time it's a dribbler on the ground, and it'll be covered up at about the 33-yard line. That's McCullough, Lance McCullough with the cover-up for that squib kick on the ground. So West Franklin here trailing by 15. Started out moving the ball fairly well, but the Wellsville defense has shored things up the last couple drives, not allowing much running space. Cameron Wise started out the game getting 4 and 5 yards at a time, but it's been limited a little bit more on the last couple drives. Twin receivers McKenzie and Burns to the left. The give is going to be to Wise. He's going to get out to the 35. Going to be a gain of a couple on the play. So they'll bring up 2nd down and 8 here for West Franklin. Again, only trailing by 2 here midway through the second quarter. So West Franklin knows they do not have to abandon what they want to do, which is run the football. 10 seconds on the play clock as the Falcons approach. Line of scrimmage, Wise going to split out wide to the right this time. McKenzie here to the near side. Bubble pass out towards Wise is going to be off his hands and incomplete. Wellsville jumps on it to see if it was a forward pass. It was. So it'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 8 here. So the Falcons trying to get big body of Cameron Wise out into space to see if he can make someone miss and get those positive yards, but unable to reel in that pass from McCullough on 2nd down. 6:13 remaining in the first half. Wellsville on top 15-0. McCullough this time in the shotgun. Wise again split to the right. Going to look his direction, and it is incomplete as flags come in. Carney cut in front and almost got a hand on that one, and it is going to be called pass interference there. Carney thought he got a hand on it and tipped it away, but the pass interference is going to move it from the spot. So West Franklin's drive will stay alive here. So the 15-yard penalty will move it to midfield as it was at the 35. So it'll be 1st down and 10 with the ball at the 50-yard line. West Franklin, you have to run a play in Wellsville territory here, so looking to see if they can get some positive yards to do that. McCullough back to pass, going to throw left side. McKenzie ran a post, and McCullough threw the flag route there, so it falls incomplete. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 with ball still remaining at midfield. It looked like maybe a little miscommunication on the route that was to be run there by the Falcons. Again, only trailing by 2 scores here, and we are just midway through the second. So 10 seconds remaining on the play clock as the Falcons come up this time. Wise in the backfield. McCullough will go back under center. Going to be a dive play here off the right side. Not much there. Maybe a yard at best for Wise. So it'll be 3rd down and long. A 3rd down and a long 9. And a player down for West Franklin on the far side. Not sure who that is down. It was on the far side from where the pile was. So I'm not sure who was over there or what quite happened. Both teams will huddle up near their respective benches. Trainer's out working with the injured player right now. So we're going to treat this kind of like a timeout. Wise gained just a little bit. The ball is marked south of the 50-yard line, which is in Wellsville territory now. So for West Franklin, this will be their first play run in Wellsville territory. By the looks of things that I can see, now taking some snaps from center, I believe that's going to be Gage Flager. So it might be Lance McCullough that is down for West Franklin. Still down and being attended to. And now coming to his feet, not putting much weight there on his left foot at all, is Lance McCullough. Again, we hope with everything that's gone on this year, the injuries are a part of this game, but we hope for McCullough it is not something that's going to keep him out very long. Gage Flager, it looks like, will come in and go under center for West Franklin. We'll face a 3rd down and a short 10 as they've got to get it to the 40. It's inside the 50, but not quite to the 49-yard line. What I really couldn't tell is if it was much of a contact injury or a non-contact injury there for McCullough. Well, it looks like Flager will be in shotgun. Takes the snap, back to pass, throws over the middle. The ball tipped and falls incomplete, intended there for Trey Rogers. And it was close to being picked off. That'll bring up 4th down here for West Franklin with the ball just on Wellsville's side of midfield. We'll see if the Falcons go to kick this one away. It looks like they will, as Martinez is going to drop back in punt formation. This time Jacob Lee is going to go stand down at about his own 10-yard line here. Bad snap the last time. This time, good snap, and the kick is away. It's a big high kick. It's going to bound down at about the 20. Take a West Franklin bounce inside the 20, and will be helped down at the 16-yard line. So this is Wellsville will start this drive. 1st down and 10 at their own 16-yard line. with the 15-0 lead. 2 touchdown drives in a row for Wellsville. Last one was not very long, just a 20-yard, 2-play drive. Single receiver split wide, Money in the backfield. McCarty going to pitch it out to him right side, now cuts it back into the middle, and he's out across the 20-25, down at the 26. So that's going to be close to the yardage needed, and after the spot, the far side official tells the chain gang that is enough for the first down. Wellsville has a first down and 10 now at the 26-yard line. Lee splits wide to the right. This time Hunsaker wide to the left. Money in the backfield. Again, this time the give is going to be left side. Nash Money bounces off the first one. Now trying to pop it wide. He's into the secondary and wrapped up and brought down just shy of the 40-yard line by Trey Rogers. Money was kind of in the middle of that pile. Then I could see a spin move, and then the second effort was good for a gain of about 12, maybe 13 yards, and good for an Eagle first down. So Wellsville, in just a couple plays, has gone from their own 16 out near the 40-yard line. 4:25 remaining here in the first half. Eagles are going to send 3 receivers wide to the right. Single receiver to the left is Aiden Carney. Money in the backfield. McCarty out of shotgun. He's going to go down the sideline looking for Carney, who's there to make the catch at about the 35 and tackled down out of bounds at about the 32. So a good connection there for 26, 27 yards on the pass play from McCarty to Aiden Carney. So it's 1st and 10. The ball at the 32-yard line. Lee going to split wide to the near side. Trip receivers to the short side on the left. Money in the pistol behind McCarty. McCarty going to come up looking at an option look. Gives it over to Money. Money at the 30. Breaks it outside 25 and tackled down inside the 20 at about the 15-yard line. It was close to a horse collar, but I think he was well outside the shoulder pads, but a 17-yard gain there by Nash. Money's going to put it down at the 15-yard line. Money gets a deserved break, and I know it looks like he wants to stay in there, see if he can cash it in, as he's had some good runs on this drive. Side formation here. Dylan Schnorr, I believe, in the backfield, and it is Schnorr. He's going to go right side. Inside the 10, tackled down at about the 8-yard line. Nice play, run there by Schnorr. Going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. So 2nd down and 3 coming up here for Wellsville. Wellsville has this jumbo set in. Signs and Carney tight on the right. Delgado and Cowden on the left. Again, it's the Schnorr left side, and he is in. Dylan Schnorr this time. Again, this time from 8 yards out, it's Dylan Schnorr. And Wellsville now up 3 scores and attempting the point after, 21-0 here, with 2:59 remaining in the first half. Seaman back to attempt the extra point. Snap back, placement down, kick up on the way, and it is good. So the score with 2:59 remaining here in the first half, Wellsville 22 and West Franklin 0. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more high school football action from here at Wellsville. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
This is Eric Price, funeral director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. We're proud to be involved in the communities we serve and support the youth of today because they're our leaders for tomorrow. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, providing compassionate care when you need it most.
And welcome back here on KOFO.com. High school game of the week. We are here in week number 8 at Wellsville, where the Eagles on top of West Franklin with 2:59 remaining in the first half. The score, Wellsville 22, West Franklin nothing. It was an 8-yard touchdown run by Dylan Schnorr to give the Eagles the 22-point lead after the kick by Nathan Seaman. Again, the winner of this ball game will play host in the bracketed round of the playoffs next week in week number 9. Colby Stevens to kick it away. Another line drive, low kick, bounces high. He picked up by Gage Flager at about the 28. He's out across the 35 before tackled down at about the 38. So a 10-yard return there by Flager. David Sines and Paxton Clark in on the stop on special teams for the Eagles. So first down and 10, Falcons with the ball at the 38-yard line. 2:53 remaining here in the first half. Gage Flager still in at quarterback as Lance McCullough was out with an injury on the last drive. Flager will go under center, single receivers wide each side, turn, and they give. Actually, it's going to be kept by Flager, and a nice keep as he's going to get out across the 45 near the 50-yard line, and a flag comes in late. And we'll have to see what this one is. Flager was going in forward. We've got a personal foul targeting. Going to go against the Eagles there. That's in a tough spot for a targeting, in my opinion, as Flager was leaning forward, leading with his head as he was diving for a couple extra yards on the play, but helmet-to-helmet contact and the concern of that is going to be called. So it's now first down and 10, the ball at the 35-yard line of the Eagles. The farthest West Franklin is pushed into Eagle territory here. Single receiver split wide each side. McKenzie going to go in motion to give. First man through is going to be Wise. He's going to power forward to about the 31-yard line, so it'll be a gain of about 4 on the play, bringing up second down and 6. Dylan Schnorr in on the tackle for Wellsville. They're going to actually mark him down at the 32. Initially, it looked like the umpire was spotting it at the 31, but moved it back just a little bit. So we're going to say it's a good 3 yards there. McKenzie going to split wide to the near side. Wise wide to the right. Flager looking to pass. Throws over the middle, and it's picked off by Aiden Carney, and he slips down at about the 13. Went down to a knee as he was trying to gather himself to try and make a return out of that. It's at the 14-yard line. So with 1:45, the Eagles 86 yards for another score. It was a pass into coverage there by Flager and picked off by Aiden Carney. So Wellsville takes over, first down and 10 at their own 14. Single receiver split wide each side, Money in the backfield, McCarty under center. Going to fake the pitch, and it's going to be a counter give to Hunsaker into the secondary out across the 30, and will be tackled down at the 35-yard line. So that's going to definitely be enough for the first down on the pickup of 21 yards there for Jacob Hunsaker. First down and 10 coming up here for the Eagles. Trip receivers to the right. Twin receivers to the left coming in motion. And the give is to Signs. Signs going to try to move it upfield. A nice job there, Ethan Hatfield and Jesse James Martinez. Hatfield did a nice job of staying home there. Martinez helping to clean up that tackle. Going to be a gain of 2 on the play for Signs, so second down and 8. Clock continues to run here, 52 seconds remaining in the first half. So what Wellsville decides to do here, if they're going to take a shot or stick with the ground game. They've been moving the ball well on the ground. Money in the backfield, single receiver split wide to each side. McCarty is back to pass. Now it's a draw to Money. Money's got some room on the left side. He breaks across midfield. He's at the 40, and Rogers and McKenzie will force him out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 29. And a quick timeout, I believe, called possibly here. It is going to be a timeout called by Wellsville here with first down and 10 at the 29-yard line. 27 seconds remaining here in the first half. We'll keep it right here. Nice draw play there by Wellsville. McCarty dropped back looking like he was going to pass, and then gave it to Money, who took it right up the middle, cutting it out to the left and back downfield for a big gain on the play, and it's going to set up first down and 10. The ball will be at the 29-yard line of the Falcons. West Franklin trailing here. Wellsville on top 22-0 with 27 seconds remaining here in this first half. And if memory serves, Wellsville will get the ball to start the second half as well. So points here, and then possession to open up the second half would be a big spread in this ballgame if Wellsville is able to capitalize in this situation. And Lance McCullough is up and moving, and it looks like he's trying to work on either his ankle or his knee on the far side of the field. I can see him moving around back there. So we come out of the timeout. Wellsville's going to have 3 receivers to the right. Signs, Hunsaker, and Lee out wide. Carney by himself. Shotgun snap. McCarty's going to roll. Pump fake. Not much there. Now he's going to tuck it and run. He's going to run out of bounds maybe at the 26-yard line. So a short gain on the play of about 3. It's going to bring up second down and 7 here. Carty kind of rolling out there, and then a little bit of pressure. Took his eyes off downfield as one Wellsville receiver ended up running wide open, but it might have been out of the vision line that McCarty had as he was rolling to his right. It was more towards the uprights, so it would have been a tough throw back across his body. McCarty under center here. Turn and a counter again given to Hunsaker. He's going to go from right to left, cuts it upfield inside the 10, 5, and touchdown here. Again, it is Jacob Hunsaker, 26-yarder this time. For Jacob Hunsaker, and Wellsville has scored with 10 seconds remaining in the first half. So the Eagles here have dominated the second quarter. Nate Seaman back in kick formation here. Jacob Lee drops to a knee to hold this one. Snap is back. Kick is on the way, and it is up, and it is good. So the score here, 29-0, Wellsville on top with 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. I assume Wellsville will stick with the same kickoff routine that they have been, that low squib line drive, almost a ground ball, to see if it'll take a odd bounce and fall into an area where they can cover it up. Again, we were down at Humboldt last week, and had a kick bounce down at about the 30-yard line on the near side. And the flyer on the near side, Jacob Hunsaker, who scored 2 touchdowns so far tonight, was right in the right spot to get that one. I would definitely give Wellsville an opportunity to try and do one more score, but they keep it in the middle of the field, which is smart, not allow much of a return. West Franklin might have one play before the half. Rogers and McKenzie are back deep. Seaman to kick this one away. It's a line drive kick and taken there, covered up at the 30-yard line, number 3. Travell Froggett just covered that one up, and that's probably a smart move there by Travell. Instead of trying to do too much, West Franklin can see if they can run something here, or if they're going to just take a knee, let this one go into the half. 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Wellsville 29, West Franklin nothing. Flager under center, single receivers each side. Wise in the backfield. The give is to Cameron Wise. He's going to go up the middle. Bounces off one tackle, but slips as he's down at about the 34-yard line, and that will be the final play of the half. Halftime here at Wellsville, and it is the Wellsville Eagles 29 and the West Franklin Falcons nothing. Take a 2-minute timeout, send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll recap the first half from here at Wellsville High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch is now open Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays noon to 6. Children 4 or under are still admitted free. Go to pleasantridge.com or the Pleasant Ridge Facebook page for ticketing. Enjoy the great fall weather at Peckham's Pumpkin Patch.
Stop by the Yellow Dog Quilt Company in Pomona for a full range of beautiful fabrics, patterns, classes, and supplies. Everything you need to create tomorrow's heirlooms. Personal service and advice for all of your projects. At 117 Franklin, Pomona.
This is Craig Dengel of Dengel & Son Mortuary. All of our locations sell monuments. We have talented people who are experts in bringing your ideas to life to help you create the monument you envision. The possibilities are unlimited.
Dengel & Son Mortuary, 785-242-2323.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch is now open Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays from noon to 6. This year, to help keep guests and employees safe, they're going to spread out the crowd by going to online tickets. Go to pleasantridge.com or their Facebook page for tickets.
Now that you're out and about again, there's a better chance you may need us sooner than later. At CarStar Ottawa, our lobby is open and we're ready to take care of your vehicle with convenient and trustworthy repairs. Call 242-8916 CarStar. Stay safe and relax. We'll take it from here.
Birch Travel Plaza at I-35 in Wellsville has a brand new wash facility. A great selection of everyday products from household goods to cleaning supplies to food. The most competitively priced premium gas in the area. And don't forget the food selection at Birch Travel Plaza in Wellsville.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week. Eagles and Falcons halftime show. Luke Queen at Wellsville High School this evening, where at halftime it is Wellsville 29 and West Franklin 0. We were scoreless through 15 minutes in that first half. Nobody really got anything going offensively. West Franklin moved the football a little bit, but then had to kick it away. Wellsville unable to really get their offense going in quarter number one. In quarter number two, completely different story. Wellsville dominating on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. A special teams mistake by West Franklin as well opened the door to Wellsville getting some points in as well. Scoring got started with 8:58 remaining to play in that first half. Jacob Hunsaker on a counter sweep from 24 yards out, gave Wellsville its first score of the night after a penalty on West Franklin on the PAT that moved the ball half the distance to the goal. Wellsville decided to go for two instead of kicking the extra point, and it was Nash Money with the 2-yard carry, or excuse me, about a yard and a half carry there for the PAT. Wellsville led 8-0. Minute 54 gone after that. It was a 3-and-out by West Franklin, and the snap went over the head of the punter, Jesse James Martinez, who was able to cover it up, but the Wellsville pressure got to him, knocked him down at the 20-yard line. It was a two-play drive by Wellsville. Nash Money counting for all 20 yards on the drive. The second carry was a 13-yard touchdown run. Nathan Seaman added the extra point, and it was 15-0. Wellsville got it back, drove down, and this time Dylan Schnorr, after Wellsville had moved the ball down into the red zone. Schnorr, a couple carries, first from at the 13-yard line, got 5, then an 8-yard run for the score, and Seaman added the extra point for the 22-0 advantage. And then Wellsville got it back late in that first half and went 86 yards in just under 2 minutes and capped it off on another 26-yard touchdown run by Jacob Hunsaker. 2 carries for 50 yards for Hunsaker. Nash Money well over 100 yards in that first half with a touchdown to show for it. Nathan Seaman 3 for 3 on point afters, and it has been all Wellsville in that first half. West Franklin also had in there Aiden Carney defensively, had an interception that set up that last drive, that 86-yard drive for the final score of the half after Carney picked off a pass at the 14-yard line of Wellsville. West Franklin had moved the ball to midfield. A penalty pushed it inside to the 35-yard line, and then West Franklin tried to go deep, but it was picked off by Carney, and it set up that drive. It was capped off by the Hunsaker 26-yard touchdown run. So it was all Wellsville in quarter number 2 for sure, as they scored 29 points in the quarter to take this 29-0 halftime lead. We're going to take a break, send you back to the studio. We'll come back and try and catch up on some scores from around the state and especially here in 2A District 2 to see if we can kind of guess as to who might be playing these two teams next week, as they have both qualified for playoff in the playoff bracket. It is just a game to decide who will be the 2 seed and who will be the 3 seed out of this 2A District 2. So we'll be back here shortly with more of your KOFO.com High School Game of the Week, Eagles and Falcons halftime show. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Buying or selling a home or property, contact the experts at Layton Real Estate. When you do, you'll be the beneficiary of 50 years plus of real estate experience to protect you both financially and emotionally. Layton Real Estate at LaytonRE.com or call 785-883-2379.
Peckham's Pumpkin Patch is now open Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays noon to 6. Children 4 or under are still admitted free. Go to PleasantRidge.com or the Pleasant Ridge Facebook page for ticketing. Enjoy the great fall weather at Peckham's Pumpkin Patch.
It's never too late to become who you're supposed to be. However, sometimes you may need a little help. Ottawa University can get you there. Their faculty and staff are dedicated to preparing graduates for a lifetime of significance. With dozens of degree programs, including accounting, engineering, human services, and marketing, as well as graduate degrees in business administration and education, Ottawa University will prepare you for whatever or whoever you want to be. Don't wait. Get started today. Find out more by visiting online at ottawa.edu.
No matter the brand, Adams & Brothers can prepare your home comfort system for the cold Kansas winter ahead. Call them today, 785-242-9273. Adams & Brothers, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Stop by the Yellow Dog Quilt Company in Pomona for a full range of beautiful fabrics, patterns, classes, and supplies. Everything you need to create tomorrow's heirlooms. Personal service and advice for all of your projects at 117 Franklin, Pomona.
And welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week halftime show. Again, it is Wellsville 29 and West Franklin 0 here at the half. A couple scores from around the area we're trying to keep track of. In the other side, the District 1 of this Class 2A, Pittsburgh St. Mary's Colgan all over Riverton in the second quarter. It's 38-0 Colgan in that ball game. So it depends on the Fredonia and Southeast Cherokee score as to who will be the 2 seed and the 3 seed. I'm not able to locate it right now, but I will stay on that throughout this half to see if I can keep it up. Other area games that I can locate for you at halftime, Linden all over Uniontown, 33-0 in the second quarter. Last update, Tongi up on Ottawa, 35-0. Still searching to see if I can hunt down a Central Heights score as they're still trying to play their way in as well. Could have all our area teams, our 2A and 1A schools that I've been covering all year, could possibly get all 3 of them into the playoff bracket here if Central Heights is able to get that victory tonight, but yet to chase down that score. Again, it's Wellsville 29, West Franklin 0 here at the half, and that Colgan-Riverton score, 38-0 Colgan over Riverton in the second quarter. That game is yet to go to halftime. Piper up on Bonner Springs, 23-0. In a game up in the city, it is Bishop Miege 16, Shawnee Mission Northwest 13 at halftime. Final score, I believe, from a game that started early tonight down in Wichita, I believe, where this one was being played. St. Thomas Aquinas traveled down to face off against Bishop Carroll, and it was Bishop Carroll coming away with the victory, 35-14. So a big game in the big classes tonight, won by Bishop Carroll. But here in Wellsville, it is the Wellsville Eagles 29 and West Franklin 0. Again, it was a big second quarter is where all the scoring took place. We played 12 minutes that first quarter, no scoring, and just over 3 minutes into the second quarter before Wellsville got on the board on a 24-yard touchdown run by Jacob Huntsaker. Nash Money added a 13-yard run after a bad snap that Wellsville got their drive started at the West Franklin 20, a two-play 20-yard drive. Dylan Schnorr took one in with 2:59 remaining in the first half after a long Wellsville drive from 8 yards out. And then with 10 seconds to go in the first half, Hunsaker broke free from 26 yards out for the final score of the first half for the Eagles. So Wellsville 29, West Franklin 0. Again, we'll take a timeout, send you back to the studio so we can get you updated on a few more scores after this. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Let's get back to business with Local IQ. Get the power of a national expert marketing team combined with deep roots in 260 communities, making them the partner you need to jumpstart your journey to full recovery. Results matter now more than ever, and Local IQ provides uniquely engaged local audiences, industry-leading technology, intelligent creative design, deep digital marketing expertise, and insights from partnering with hundreds of thousands of businesses nationwide. Talk to Stephen Bradley, your local IQ marketing expert today at 785-242-4700, extension 108.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
Where can you find competitively priced premium gas? Great food selection, clean bathrooms and retail area, a great selection of everyday products from household goods to cleaning supplies to food. None other than Bert's Travel Plaza at I-35 in Wellsville.
And welcome welcome back here to Wellsville High School. I am Luke Queen with the KOFO High School Game of the Week halftime show. Wellsville 29 and West Franklin 0. Again, the winner of this contest will be the Class 2A District 2 runner-up and will host a game next week. At halftime, we've found out it is Fredonia over Southeast Cherokee. The score is 14-6. St. Mary Colgan all over Riverton. 38-0 in the second quarter. Probably gotten two halves. Just have not seen that update as far as a halftime score yet. But if those games hold up, it quite possibly could put Fredonia in the 2 seed in District 2 and drop Riverton down to the 3 seed. So Fredonia or Riverton would be the team that would be coming here to Wellsville based on those outcomes in that game. And also, based on those scores, that would be where the higher seed down in District 2 would play host to the lower seed. So the loser of this contest would travel to either Fredonia or Riverton based on the scores we see at halftime of those games. Here we have Wellsville 29 and West Franklin 0. So if everything ended right where it sits right now, I believe that would put Fredonia as the 2 seed. So West Franklin would travel to Fredonia, and Riverton would be coming up to Wellsville to take on the Eagles here in next week in week number 9. Spoke with Brad Bertall, the athletic director here at Wellsville, prior to tonight's game, and he said that they were going to work on trying to get that to be a Friday night game, but it would be the athletic directors that would talk either late tonight or tomorrow morning to decide upon either Thursday or Friday for next week for that game. But right now, again, it looks as though it would be Riverton coming up here to Wellsville, and Fredonia would be hosting West Franklin next week in Fredonia. But at halftime here at Wellsville, it is the Eagles 29 and the West Franklin Falcons nothing. I believe the Eagles will open up with possession in quarter number 3, so that score before half, and if they can get a good drive in the second half and get some points up, they could really put this game quite possibly out of reach early on. But West Franklin has been playing much better defensively as of late. It's just been a little bit rough there in the second quarter as they stopped Wellsville in that first quarter. And if they can do that again, get a stop here coming out of the half and then able to get some points on the board, we could have ourselves a good football game down to the wire here at Wellsville. We're going to take one more timeout before we get back to football action from here at Wellsville, a 60-second timeout. You've been listening to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week halftime show here from Wellsville High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
This is Eric Price, Funeral Director at Lamb Roberts Funeral Home in Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Our staff knows the importance of working as a team to take care of you in your time of need. We want to show the youth in our communities that we support their teamwork as well by sponsoring this broadcast. I invite you to visit lamb-roberts.com.
Buy all your metal supplies from QSI. They not only sell steel and trim, but also windows, screws, underlayment, caulking, lumber, windows, doors, and much, much more. Visit us in Richmond or give us a call at 785-835-6100.
Buying or selling a home or property, contact the experts at Layton Real Estate. When you do, you'll be the beneficiary of 50 years plus of real estate experience to protect you both financially and emotionally. Layton Real Estate at LaytonRE.com or call 785-883-2379.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like autumn Reeves or don't reeve me this way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
And back here at Wellsville High School, Luke Queen with you for the KOFO High School Game of the Week. Wellsville leading here at halftime as they will receive the opening kick here in the second half. They lead 29-0 over West Franklin. Wellsville feeling good after that second quarter where they scored 29 points in the quarter to take that 29-0 lead. Already has their receiving team out on the field with 25 seconds to go on the clock. So the Eagles are ready to get this football back. They're going to have Nash Money and Jacob Lee back deep. Caden O'Neill and Dylan Schnorr will be up in front of them at about the 25. And then they've got 7 guys within 20 yards of where the kick spot will be for West Franklin. In the first half, Lance McCullough went down with an injury, the quarterback for West Franklin, in that second quarter. He was up and moving on the sideline there before the end of the half, but did not finish the half. I can see him kind of jogging. He's working out. It looks like his ankle has been heavily taped, left ankle there on the far side, but he is running some sprints like he is planning to play here. Looks like he's almost wearing a spat on his left foot as he's working to be back in, making cuts and trying to get back in here. Trey Rogers looks like he will kick it away here for West Franklin. Again, it is Money and Lee deep. Kick is short, touched up quickly, and covered up at about the 35-yard line. One of the up men, was kicked almost directly at him. Caleb Green, I believe, got a hand on that and then was able to cover it up. So it's actually the 34-yard line, so Wellsville will start first down and 10 at their own 34. McCullough is not out on defense for West Franklin, but still walking around on the sideline. Single receivers wide each side, Money in the backfield. McCarty going to turn and give it to Nash Money. Not much there. He's going to get across the 35. Going to be a gain of about 3 out to the 37-yard line. Ethan Hatfield, nice job to wrap up Money and keep him to that short gain there. 2nd and 7 here for Wellsville with the ball at the 37-yard line. Carney splits out wide to the left. Hunsaker wide to the right. Money deep in the backfield. McCarty under center. Again, the give is to Money. This time right side. Makes a first-man miss. Jumps over the next and falls forward. Tough run there by Money across the 40 to the 41. So it's going to be a gain of about 4. Cameron Wise going to get credit with the tackle there for West Franklin. 3rd down and 3 here. Got to get the ball across the 44. It's nose of the football sitting at the 41. This time Jacob Lee wide to the near side. Carney still wide to the left. Snap his back pitch out to Money. Money going to cut up now. Hops to the outside into the secondary. Breaks a tackle, and he's into open space. He's at the 30. Count it down from the 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. Nash Money. 59-yard touchdown run there by Nash Money. That will put Money over 200 yards for the ball game running the football. And Wellsville strikes fast here in the second half. Minute 33 gone, 10:27 remaining in quarter number 3. And Money in from 59 yards out. It was a great run there by Nash Money. Good blocking up front to get him to the second level. Money using his shiftiness as he broke that to the right and then found some daylight. And he's going to be tough to track down when he's got to run. Kick by Seaman is blocked, so the kick is no good. The score is Wellsville 35 and West Franklin 0. So not the start to the second half that the West Franklin defense was hoping to have, an exact start to the second half that the Wellsville offense was looking for. It was a 76-yard drive, all on the ground, all Nash money. And they took it in from 59 yards out. It was 3rd down and 3, and Money broke it for 59 and the 6. So Wellsville in control here early in the second half. Still 10:27 remaining here in the third quarter, and it is Wellsville 35 and West Franklin 0. Looks like Nathan Seaman will kick it away. It's going to be McKenzie and Rogers back deep. Up in front of them is Flager and Jason Abarca. Wellsville not kicked it deep yet, been their line drive on the ground type of kicks, coverage kicks. And again, another coverage kick. Abarca will pick this one up at the 33. Got it at 35, out to the 36 now, driving forward. He stopped short of or just across the 40-yard line as he falls forward there. So about a 8-yard return, maybe. Will be marked right at the 40-yard line, it looks as though. So Schnorr and Bird in on the stop, and then the rest of the Wellsville front came up to help them out. 1st down and 10, West Franklin. Ball at the 40. Officials changing out game balls. The team broke the huddle, moved over to the far hash for me, but the ball will be marked at the near hash. It is Lance McCullough under center. Cameron Wise behind him. Single receiver split wide. The give is going to be to Wise, right side. Stood up at the line of scrimmage before push back. It's going to be a minimal gain on the play of maybe a yard. 2nd down and a long 9 coming up here. Wise a little slow to get up. Now he is, as he was at the bottom of that pile. Flager will come in here, so they might be rotating quarterbacks here in the second half. See how McCullough's ankle responds. Flager going to be in the shotgun. McKenzie going to split out wide to the right. Kind of a pistol set here. Actually, it's a direct snap back to Wise. He's going to push out to the right side, wrapped up as he breaks out of the first tackle. Now across midfield and fighting forward as he's going to be tackled down at about the 42-yard line of the Eagles. Jacob Lee finally able to bring him down, had a hold of him there, but Cameron Wise using that size and strength to get 18 yards on that carry. So the 1st down and 10 here for West Franklin with a little bit of wildcat look on that play. Flager stays in once again. McKenzie going to split out wide to the right. Looks like Wise, they're going to kind of go out of this wildcat formation. This high snap, Wise uses that length to go get it. Fighting through the front as he's going to be inside the 40 down near the 35-yard line. So a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the play. It's going to be marked down at the 35, so 7 yards on that 1st down carry there by Cameron Wise, who had to do it even at 6'5", had to reach up to bring that snap down. So it's 2nd down and 3 with the ball at the 35-yard line here for West Franklin in Wellsville territory. 8:10 remaining here in the quarter. In the snap back to Wise again. He's just going to run straight ahead. He gets back to the 35 before he's met there by a host of Wellsville defenders. Kind of going with this wildcat shotgun formation here. No gain on the play. 3rd down and 5. third down and 3 from the 35. Look at the right numbers on the scoreboard, and I'd be able to say that correctly. Third down and 3, the ball at the 35-yard line. Got to get it to the 32 for the first down, so it's a short 3 in this situation. It's like the same formation. This time McKenzie's going to line up wide to the right, wide left. Snap, and we've got a whistle and a timeout called here by West Franklin prior to the snap. It is their first charge timeout of the second half. We'll take a quick one with them, a 30-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on KOFO.com.
Birch Travel Plaza at I-35 in Wellsville has a brand new wash facility. A great selection of everyday products from household goods to cleaning supplies to food. The most competitively priced premium gas in the area. And don't forget the food selection at Birch Travel Plaza in Wellsville.
Roof damage? Go with locally owned roofing expert Stephen Reeve at Reeve Roofing. Their slogan, Reeve the roofing to us. Get it? Instead of leave, it's Reeve, like Autumn Reeves or Don't Reeve Me This Way. Well, just remember the best choice is Reeve Roofing, 913-488-8144. Okay, I'm reeving now.
And back here at Wellsville High School, 7:21 remaining in quarter number 3. Wellsville 35, West Franklin nothing. West Franklin facing third down and 3. The ball at the Wellsville 35-yard line. Have gone to a wildcat formation here with Cameron Wise in the shotgun formation and running behind his offensive line and blockers has moved this ball down into Wellsville territory. We'll see what the third down call is here for West Franklin. This time, Wise not in the deep backfield. It is Flager back in shotgun formation. And we've got movement prior to the snap, and it's probably a good thing for West Franklin. As the snap went over the head of Flager, so it's going to move it back 5 yards. As there was procedure there by West Franklin prior to the snap. Looked like it was on the right side of that offensive line grouping over there. We'll see. Flager jogs over to the sideline, now comes back out into the huddle. And also McCullough coming back out into the huddle this time. Maybe giving Wise a little bit of a break here. Third down and 8. The ball now at the 40. McCullough takes the snap, looks to pass to his right. It was tipped and will fall incomplete. Intended there for McKenzie. It'll be fourth down and 8 with the ball at the 40. We'll see what the play call here is for West Franklin if they're going to try and go for it. Trailing by 35 here. 4 scores, at least 5 scores difference. Going to have to start doing something here midway through this third quarter. They are out in a formation to go for it here. McCullough in the shotgun. Flager with him, this time the low snap, and Flager's just going to have to cover it up. It's going to be a loss of about 14 yards. And so Wellsville will take over here on downs in West Franklin territory at the 48-yard line. So the bad snap there, and it was all McCullough could do. He had to move back and just cover that one up. A smart play in that situation is to at least make Wellsville work for it. First down and 10 here, Eagles. McCarty in the shotgun formation, twin receivers each side. We've got a whistle, and it looks like another timeout's going to be called here by West Franklin. Second charge timeout of the half on the Falcons. 7:08 remaining here in quarter number 3. Wellsville in possession in West Franklin territory at the 48 in a 35-point lead. I don't think West Franklin liked the defense they had set out there. As Coach Teichgraber calls his second time out, and we are less than 5 minutes into this second half. In Wellsville will have a first down and 10 with the ball at the West Franklin 48-yard line. So in plus territory. Short field here, just 48 yards from the end zone. Cameron Wise might have got dinged up there on that last series when he was running the Wildcat, as he's kind of trying to jog it out over on the far side of the field. Big part of that West Franklin offense. Going to need him in the next few games. McCarty going to throw a little bubble screen out here to Lee. Lee makes a first-man miss to be tackled down short of the 40-yard line at the 41. Little block there on the edge by Hunsaker. 7 yards on first down. Going to bring up second down and 3 here for Wellsville. Eagles break the huddle, 25 seconds on the play clock. Signs and Kearney going to split wide to the left. Hunsaker and Lee wide to the right. Again, shotgun formation. The give is to Money. Going to go up the middle and tripped up there. A nice tackle coming up from this linebacker position, Jesse James Martinez. It's going to be a short gain there, maybe a pickup of 2, as they're going to mark it just short of the 39. Got to get to the 30, across the 38 for the first down, so about a little over a yard. We're going to call it third down and 1. Kearney all alone, wide to the left. Under center, the pitch is to Money. Money going to cut it upfield into the secondary and tripped up as he gets to the 30. He'll stumble forward to the 29-yard line. That is definitely good for the first down there. The pickup of 10 on 3rd and 1. And it's first down, Wellsville at the West Franklin 29-yard line. Dylan Schnorr now in the backfield for the Eagles. Delgado set up tight to the right. Schnorr into the secondary inside the 20 and tackled down at about the 18-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 11, and that's enough for the first down. Nice quick give to Schnorr up the middle, followed that hole, and was one man away from breaking that before tripped up at about the 20, falling forward to the 18. Wellsville driving here. Just over 5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. McCarty under center. Takes a snap. The give is to Schnorr left side. Across the 15, tackled down at about the 13-yard line. So it'll be a pickup of 4, maybe 5 on the play. The second down and 5. Gage Flager in on the tackle there for West Franklin. Dylan Schnorr will jog off here to the near sideline after a few tough carries for some good yardage there for Schnorr. Nash Money will check back in the backfield. McCarty under center. Takes a snap. Going to give to Money. Money on the right side. Breaks into the secondary, and he will take that in. This time, Nash Money from 13 yards out. Money's 3rd touchdown of the ball game. There is a flag, and it is going to be holding against the Eagles, so it'll take those points off the board. See where the hold occurred. I did not see it there. So as the ball, it was at the 5-yard line, so it'll put the ball at the 15. So second down and about 7 yards to go, maybe 8. Got to get down to the inside the 10 for the first down. But still second down and 8 here. So Money has some points taken off the board there. Single receiver split wide. Money in the backfield. McCarty back to pass. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Intended for Jacob Lee here on the near side. So third down. The ball was tipped as it was crossing the line of scrimmage. Wellsville with a third down and 8 here at the 15-yard line. Probably in the situation here, Seaman has a pretty good leg if they wanted to try the long field goal, but maybe 4-down territory. Carney under center takes the snap, going to hand it off here trying to do a little bit of a reverse there to Kai Fouts, but a poor exchange from quarterback to receiver, and it's going to be a fumble, and Fouts is going to fall on it back at the 18-yard line. So a loss of a couple on that one, and now it's going to be 4th down and 10. Long 10 situation here is back where we started out after having the touchdown erased due to a penalty. And a jumbo set here with money in the backfield. Snap is back, play action pass, and they're going to go over the top and intended for Carney, but just a little bit too far out in front of him as he came from a tight end position. And Wellsville will turn it over on down. So instead of getting the 6, possibly 7, the penalty brought it back out of the end zone, and Wellsville unable to capitalize there. So Wes Franklin will start out 1st down and 10 with the ball at the 19-yard line. .301 remaining here in quarter number 3. Wellsville 35, Wes Franklin 0. Dustin Burns splits out wide to the left. Wise back into the ballgame. McCullough going to keep nothing there for him as he's going to lose a couple on the play back to the 16. Jason Cowden in on the tackle there for Wellsville. Second down and 11, a loss of yard on the play is back inside the 18-yard line at about the 17. Single receiver this time going to split out wide to the right. Again, Wise in the backfield. Motion man is Rogers. And a ball on the ground, a poor handoff there from McCullough to Wise. And I believe it might be Wellsville that will pick this one up. We're going to see when they sort it out. And it is Wes Franklin that gets on top of that one. But it's going to be 3rd down and long here as it'll be now at the 15-yard line. Got to get out to the 28. So 3rd down and 13 here for Wes Franklin. McCullough comes into the huddle, gives the play to the Falcons as they break out. Single receiver is going to split wide to each side. McCullough under center, Wise in the backfield. Kinsey goes in motion. McCullough is going to keep it himself, go up the middle. It's out across the 20, and he'll be tackled down at about the 22. It's going to be a gain of 7. That's not enough for the 1st down, and they'll bring up 4th down and 7, maybe 8 this situation. Say 4th down and 7. The ball at the 22. Jesse James Martinez is going to drop back and look like he's going to punt this football away. Jacob Lee going to drop back to about his 40, 45-yard line. Now backs up his heels on the 40. Snap back to Martinez, fumbles it, picks it up, and now it is blocked. And the ball is on the ground and covered up this time, I believe, by Wellsville, but it won't matter because Wellsville will take it inside the Wes Franklin 20. Not sure who got a hand on that block, but Martinez kind of muffed the snap there, picked it up, tried to kick it away, but Wellsville was in the backfield and able to get that block. So the ball will be at the 17-yard line is where it'll be 1st down and 10 for Wellsville. Again, plus territory here in the red zone. Looking to get another score here, which would create a running clock in the 4th. Hunsaker in motion right to left. Fake the give to him. Option to the right. Money at the 20. Makes a first man miss. He's down at the 10 and tackled down at about the 6-yard line. Nice block here on the near side by Jacob Lee out on the edge. Ball down at the 6. That's a gain of 11 there, so the Eagles now first down and goal at the 6. Eagles come in with a little bit more of a jumbo package here. Everybody in tight, Money in the backfield. Give his to Money. He's going to pop it out to the right side and follow his blocks in from 6 yards out. So no flags on this one. This one will count. So Nash Money now has his third touchdown run of the night. This one, a 6-yard run with 4 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3. And Wellsville setting up to attempt the PAT as they've gone up 41-0. So Jacob Lee, the hold here. Nathan Seaman, snap back, placement down, kick is up and away, and it is good. And so the score with 4 seconds remaining here in quarter number 3, Wellsville 42, West Franklin 0. We're going to keep it right here for this, as after this kickoff might be the end of the quarter, so we'll take our break there. Wellsville started a short field there after the block punt was covered up at the 17-yard line. So just a few plays later, it was Nash Money in from 6 yards out to give the Eagles the 42-0 lead, making it almost impossible here for West Franklin to come back in quarter number 4. So that would give Wellsville the District 2 seed, as we expect this score to hold up. Going to try and catch up. Nathan Seaman will kick it away. It is Rogers and McKenzie back deep still again here. Kick away is a short kick. Going to be taken at about the 26-yard line by Abarca. It's going to get out across the 30-35, tackled down there. And we have reached the end of quarter number 3 here in Wellsville. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back for the fourth quarter of your KOFO High School Game of the Week from Wellsville High School. I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
Stop by the Yellow Dog Quilt Company in Pomona for a full range of beautiful fabrics, patterns, classes, and supplies. Everything you need to create tomorrow's heirlooms. Personal service and advice for all of your projects. At 117 Franklin, Pomona.
Pickham's Pumpkin Patch is now open Saturdays from 10 to 6 and Sundays from noon to 6. This year, to help keep guests and employees safe, they're going to spread out the crowd by going to online tickets. Go to pleasantridge.com or their Facebook page for tickets.
Buying or selling a home or property, contact the experts at Layton Real Estate. When you do, you'll be the beneficiary of 50 years plus of real estate experience to protect you both financially and emotionally. Layton Real Estate at LaytonRE.com or call 785-883-2379.
Vote411.org is a nationally recognized website and your one-stop shop for election information. You can find your polling place and what candidates will be on your ballot, plus dates, deadlines, absentee ballot information, and ID requirements. Also available on Vote411.org are questions and answers posed to candidates by the League of Women Voters about current issues. This message was provided by the League of Women Voters of Kansas.
And we're underway here in quarter number 4. West Franklin loses 2 on the first down run. A quick update, Pleasanton and Central Heights. The score I was able to find was Pleasanton up 8-6 in the third quarter here in the beginning of quarter number 4. Wellsville 42 and West Franklin 0. Luke Queen with you here for the KOFO High School Game of the Week broadcast. West Franklin second down and 12. It's a reverse here to McKenzie. He's able to get back across the 35, tackled down at about the 36. It's going to be a gain of about 3 on the play there for Caleb McKenzie. Colby Stevens in on the tackle for Wellsville. A nice big hit there. A third down and 9 here for West Franklin at the 36-yard line. Clock will run here with the 42-point difference. Expected West Franklin going to give here. It looks like McCullough's going to keep it. Nothing there as Wellsville will rally to the football. It's going to be a loss there for Lance McCullough back inside the 35, back to the 33-yard line. So it'll be 4th down and long here for West Franklin. Loss of 3 on the play, 4th down, 13. And I believe the punting unit is coming on once again here, as West Franklin does not want to turn it over on downs in their own territory. Wellsville's had a couple short fields and has taken full advantage of them here this evening. Jacob Lee back deep to receive. Snap is once again trouble for Martinez. He's unable to get this one. Now it's knocked away. Fumble picked up and advanced inside the 15, and Wellsville will take over this time back inside the West Franklin 15-yard line. Martinez went up to try and bring that down. He could only get one hand up at that snap. Then as he tried to pick it up, turn, and kick it away, he was hit. Ball popped free, and it looks like it'll be Wellsville 1st down and 10 at the 12-yard line. The clock continues to run here as Wellsville, I believe, will bring the second unit in. See a lot of starters out on the sideline here. So in at quarterback, Jake Richards will be under center. Wyatt Bird, the deep back in this formation. Richards takes the snap. He gives it to Bird. Not much there. Good push up front. And then on the tackle, Colton Hoyt, the first man there to wrap up Bird before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. I think he maybe got to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it at the 12, so no gain on the play. 2nd down and 10. The ball's still at the 12-yard line. Richards calls the play in the huddle here for the Eagles. Again, Bird, man in the backfield here. Richards again to Bird, left side this time. He pops into the secondary, driving forward, and Wyatt Bird is in for the touchdown here for Wellsville. 12-yard run, Wyatt Bird. Wellsville adds to the lead there with the short field. Wellsville's gotten it done on the ground here this evening. Just over 8 minutes to go when that run occurred. Nathan Seaman, they're actually going to line up for a 2-point conversion here. Again, it is Bird in the backfield. Richards under center. Richards going to take snap, pitch out to Bird right side. Cuts it back upfield, and I don't think he's going to get there as he'll be stopped for no gain. So 7:20 remaining here in the ballgame. It is Wellsville 48 and West Franklin 0. So again, we're going to stay right here as the clock continues to run. Each team will have a chance to go meet with their coaches, but the clock will continue to run throughout this 4th quarter. So Wellsville will be your District 2 runners-up with this victory here. Trying to see if I can locate the scores again in the 4th quarter. Pleasanton 8 and Central Heights 6. Not been able to catch up with the score down south. As we know, Wellsville will be hosting a game next week. It'll either be Riverton or Fredonia coming up. And the opposite for West Franklin, they will be traveling to either Riverton or Fredonia, depending upon the finals from those games. Caleb McKenzie and Trey Rogers back deep. Nathan Seaman to kick it away. In a low line drive kick taken by the up man, which is Gage Flager at the 35. tackled down at the 42-yard line. It'll be about a 7-yard return there by Flagger, and it'll be first down and 10 for West Franklin at the 42. And actually spotted at the 42-yard line here. So we'll see what West Franklin has left in the tank here this evening. Again, they have advanced into the bracketed portion. It's just that they're going to finish in the third spot in the district, so we'll be traveling on the road next week. Single receiver split out wide to the right, wide left on the far side of the field, back into the Wildcat formation. Wise takes the snap. He's in trouble quickly. He's able to make a couple people miss. Now pushing it out to the left side. He's able to break into the secondary. He'll be pushed out of bounds across midfield near the first down yardage marker. But I believe he's going to come up just a yard short. Tough run there by Wise. He's going to pick up 9 on the play. So it's going to be second down and 1. The ball at the Eagle 49-yard line. 4.5 minutes remaining here in this ball game. West Franklin comes out of the huddle. This time McKenzie's going to split wide to the right, the far side, open side of the field. Wildcat formation. Wise going to take the snap, cuts it up, and he'll be tackled right at the line of scrimmage again. Quickly into the backfield. Jace Clark that time coming in from his defensive end position to make it troublesome there on Wise. Had to make a man miss before he could really make a move forward. He's able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 1. This time McCullough will come in and go under center. Single receivers wide. McCullough will just keep it himself as he's going to drive it forward down to the 45-yard line. So it's first down and 10 on that run by Lance McCullough. So the ball at the 45-yard line here for West Franklin. Falcons come, Burns split out wide to the left. McKenzie wide to the right. McCullough under center. Rogers goes in motion. Give is going to be to Wise. Wise up the middle across the 40, tackle down inside the 40-yard line, and they're going to mark it at about the 38-yard line. So a gain of 7 on the play is going to bring up second down and 3. The ball at the 38-yard line. Another tough run there by Cameron Wise. Try and get the stats after the ball game as quickly as I can. See how many yards that Wise has this evening. It is a bunch. Single receiver twins this time. End around give on the counter this time to Rogers. He's got good first down yardage there as he's down inside the 30, down to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a first down again for West Franklin. The Wellsville second unit defense in here trying to preserve the shutout with this running clock here down to 2 minutes in the fourth quarter. Ball will be marked at the 29, so first down and 10 here, West Franklin. Single receiver split wide east side now. Rogers actually splits into the slot as Burns comes up into the tight end position. It's going to be a end around give. It is McKenzie here on the right side inside the 20 down to the 15-yard line. Good open field tackle there. Kai Fouts on the tackle, but it is enough for another first down here for West Franklin. McKenzie gets 14 on that play. A nice block downfield by Ethan Hatfield to help spring that 14-yard run. 75 seconds remaining. Falcons come to the line. McKenzie and Burns out wide left. McKenzie in the slot. Cola under center. Fakes a give. It's another end around here to Rogers. Cuts it up. tackled for a short gain inside the 15, a gain of maybe a yard or two on the play. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 here. The Wellsville faithful urging on this second unit to try and preserve this shutout. 40 seconds remaining here as West Franklin trying to get into the end zone here to finish off the night strong. McCullough goes under center. Rogers in motion. They're going to pitch it out to Rogers. He's going to try and drive upfield. He'll be tackled down inside the 10-yard line at about the 8. And if West Franklin going to get another opportunity here, they're going to have to be quick as there's 12 seconds remaining on the clock, now under 10. And I'm not sure they're going to be able to get this snapped off. They will have a chance here, and it's fumbled, and McCullough will just have to fall on it. And we have reached the end of the ball game with the final score, Wellsville 48 and West Franklin 0. Wellsville finishes runners-up in District 2 with the victory here. We're going to take a quick timeout. I'll see if I can get you some stats on this ball game, but it's Wellsville 48, West Franklin 0. We're back in 60. You're listening to High School Game of the Week on KOFO.com.
This is Casey Brady, Director of Communications for Franklin County with Coronavirus Guidance. Remember, masks and gloves are only effective when used correctly. Before putting a mask on your face or taking it off, ensure you have clean hands. Never touch the front of the mask. Take off contaminated gloves before touching your car keys, cell phone, door handles, etc. Most importantly, before touching your mask. Other mask usage information can be found on the Franklin County, KDHE, or CDC websites.
Every 16 minutes, someone dies on our nation's highways, resulting in thousands of fatalities a year. You can help stop this tragedy. Buckle up. Buckle up everyone in the vehicle. Wear helmets. Pay attention and reduce distractions. While October 10th is Put the Brakes on Fatalities Day, we need you to think about traffic safety every day. Don't let time run out.
Brought to you by the Kansas Department of Transportation and this station.
Hey, welcome back here to the KOFO.com High School Game of the Week post-game show. We are back here where Wellsville defeated West Franklin 48-0 here to, secure the 2 seed out of the District 2 bracket. Trying to go through some statistics here quickly for you for Wellsville, who dominated the game tonight. Nash Money, 251 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. 47 yards passing was all that was required from Dylan McCarty on the evening. It was a running game for sure as Wellsville dominated. Total yardage for Wellsville, 394 yards. They ran 40 plays, 347 yards passing, or yards rushing. Only 3 penalties for 31 yards, 3 penalties for 9 yards on West Franklin. So it was a big night for the rushing attack of Wellsville here this evening. In Nash Money, 21 carries, 251 yards, averaging 11.9 yards per carry for those 3 touchdowns. Jacob Hunsaker, a couple touchdown runs himself. He had one from 24 yards out, one from 26. Wyatt Bird added a run in there from 12 yards out. And Dylan Schnorr, another one himself from 8 yards out. But it was all Wellsville here this evening as they come away with the 48-0 victory. Wellsville will host a game next week here at Wellsville High School, and we are awaiting the results of the other games before we could tell you who that would be. But I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight as Wellsville moves to 3-4 on the season, 3-1 in 2A District 2 play. West Franklin falls to 3-5 and 3-2 in District 2 play. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Tommy back in the studio for all his help in and out of the breaks and everything. We will be here at Wellsville bringing you their Week 9 first-round playoff game next week. We'll find out later on if it is being played on Thursday or Friday, but we will be here at Wellsville for that one. Here at Wellsville tonight, it was Eagles 48 and West Franklin 0. From Wellsville High School, I am Luke Queen, KOFO Sports.
We hope you enjoyed this Game of the Week football broadcast on KOFO.com. Brought to you tonight by Quality Structures Incorporated, Dingle & Son Mortuary, Sutton's Jewelry, Advent Health Ottawa, and by Ottawa University, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Ottawa Recreation Commission. Our Game of the Week sponsors also include Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, CarStar, the Ottawa Herald, and Layton Real Estate, Peckham's Pumpkin Patch, Reeve Roofing, Yellow Dog Quilt Company, and Burt's Travel Plaza. For more information about our Game of the Week broadcast, visit the KOFO Sports page at KOFO.com and listen Monday through Saturday for the KOFO Sports Calendar. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.